guys, today we're going to be talking about sit-stay level 3. So the first 2 weeks of sit-stay, you're doing that really quick exercise, leash pressure, 3 treats, and after 2 weeks you will have taught the dog 2 things. First, that stay means to stay exactly where you are, and also that his name is what releases him from that stay. So after 2 weeks of that practice, you're going to start to incorporate different distractions while practicing sit-stay. So level 3 is 4 different distractions. So these 4 distractions should be practiced independently of each other, so separately. You're not going to throw in 3 distractions at once. You want him to get used to 1 distraction, practicing that 1 time, and then down the road you can start to do multiple. So let me just tell you what they are actually. So the 4 distractions that you're going to be working on during level 3 are having the dog in a sit-stay while dropping food, having them in a sit-stay while tossing a toy, having them in a sit-stay while kneeling next to them, and also in a sit-stay while pivoting around them. So again, all 4 of those distractions should be practiced separately from each other. So I'll give you an example of what each of those look like with Vegas. Vegas, let's go. Okay, so again, you're gonna tell him, before I do this, you're not going to have any leash pressure during these activities, okay? We're going to be taking that element out of it. So the dog's going to be staying in his own volition. And again, good boy. And again, because of that 2 weeks worth of practice, the dog should have learned that stay means stay there. So you can now safely take away that leash pressure as a crutch, okay? So with that said, Vegas, let's go. Good boy. Sit. Stay. Good. You can use this motion to tell the dog to stay. Okay, and your first distraction, dropping a treat. He stays, he's gonna get one. Stay, no leash pressure at all, dropping a treat, good boy. And of course his name, Vegas, let's go. Yeah, sorry buddy, those aren't for you. Okay, so that's distraction number 1. Okay, distraction number 2, one of them is gone somewhere, I'm not sure where it went. So distraction number 2, pick a favorite toy, okay? So something that you know the dog's going to be successful at. So maybe not their most favorite toy, but we're going to use Mr. Porky here today. Vegas likes this one. So the second distraction, sit, stay, throw the toy. Ready? Sit. Good boy. Stay. Again, you could, good. I'm glad this has happened, because if this does happen, you're not going to reward him. You're just going to start over. Vegas, let's go. Okay? He didn't earn any treats. He didn't stay. Sit. Stay. He stays. Good boy. Nice job, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. Vegas, let's go. Again, that name equals release. All right? So, good. Nice job. Okay, so the third distraction that you're going to work on is kneeling. Kneeling next to the dog. So, this can be difficult, okay? When you're on their level, that's exciting. So if you find that the dog is struggling with this, a simple thing that you can do is just pretty much add distance. So I'll show you both. Ready, bud? Sit. Stay. All right. Ideally, you want to do this. Good boy. Nice job. Get your lunges in. Good boy. Stay. Nice job. Again, you see how close my face is coming to his face? What do dogs like to do when your face is close to their face? They like to kiss you, right? So if the dog is struggling and it's starting to move, you can just take yourself away from that a little bit. Good, stay. Give yourself a little bit of distance so that they're successful. And then once you're practiced with it, you can come back a little bit in further. Good boy. Nice job. Good, stay. Make sure you're treating them frequently. Good boy. Vegas, let's go. Okay. Buddy, I know we're doing so many stays, but you're a good boy. So the last one that you're going to do, I actually like to use a rug for this. So whether it's just carpeted in general, sometimes when you start to prolong the duration of a stay, if you're on hardwood or tile, the dog can start to slide. And if he starts to slide and come out of the stay, it's not technically his fault. He has no traction. So if you want to set them up for success, you can use carpet or you can use a mat like we're going to use for this one. So this last distraction is the hardest one. I'll tell you that right off the bat. It's going to be hard for the dog to maintain a stay position while you start to move around them. Okay, good boy, buddy. Your hips, thank you. So the hardest part of this specific distraction is going to be going behind the dog. So to start, I want you to practice pivoting in front of them, giving them a treat, coming on back, pivoting in front. You could do it on the opposite side if the dog is on the opposite side from you. But when it starts to come time, when you start to pivot or wrap back behind the dog, when you're going behind the dog, common thing that the common thing that you'll see is the dog, where'd she go? Okay, she's gonna probably follow you with his head, and if he does that, his front paws are gonna move. And if his front paws move, he's not staying. So again, going behind is kind of the hardest thing for the dog to learn. So let me show you this, what I like to do. Vegas, let's go. I have to tell you this, buddy. Ready, kiddo? Sit. Stay. All right, so the front pivot is gonna look like this. Good job. Good stay. Good boy. Beginning stages, you can end it right there. I'm not going to. All right, stay. If the dog is struggling, just go a little bit. Come back in and treat him. Stay. Remind him to stay. Just go a little bit, and then come back and treat him. All right. You want to get to the point, stay, where you can start to switch sides. Good boy. Stay. Good boy. But again, see how he's following me? All right. A dog is going to want to do that. So it's even beneficial. Stay. To go this far and get him used to you coming back into place. Good boy. Notice how frequently I'm treating him. Vegas, let's go. Okay, so that was kind of prolonged, so you see why I use that mat there. Again, make sure you're practicing these separately. I wouldn't be throwing treats and then pivoting around the dog and doing all things at once and expecting him to be successful. He's still very much in the learning process right now, so practicing these 4 distractions separately from one another is going to gear him up to really great stays in the future.